let's make sure that we start out looking good. You guys see that we got the sweet new setup. All right, I'm so excited to have a little bit more space, a little bit more lights. It is fantastic to have this like a sweet space now. And the colors match, I'm so excited about it. But let's make good use of it. So starting in our statue, just like we always do in class. And let's start strong. How you guys doing today?
Good, Coach. How are you?
Good to see you. Let's all bow in. And let's start with some squats. We're gonna bust out 20. We're gonna bust them out pretty quick. So look, this time it's not a race. This time I do want you guys to try to like match my speed. Okay, so I want to see if you can squat at the same exact speed as me and Professor. I'm not even gonna count. Your job is to match me perfectly, and I'm gonna try to mess you up. Okay, ready for 20? Here we go. Oh, going fast. Just pay attention. I don't know what. Hey, ooh, I got Professor. You thought he had one pattern. I don't. You. Gotcha. Just see who's paying attention, guys. Now we're going to bust out some break falls and standing base. We're just going to do it for like 10 seconds, but I want you to do as many as you can. Okay, so make sure you do a good break fall, tuck your chin, sit nice and low, especially if you're on like a harder floor, and then do a good standing base, right? So one hand down, make sure that you bring up that opposite leg, bring it under and behind you. Okay, let's see if you can do it quick. Ready? Go.
Break fall, standing base, go. Enter that move, Sola.
Looking good, Evan.
Yeah. Nice.
Keep on it.
We'll put a reminder time. Hey guys, just a heads up. If you get spotlighted, that means that if you see your own face really big, it's not a mess up. It means that coach saw you were looking good and she wanted to show everybody else. So keep on going if that happens, okay? Don't stop. Now let's bust out, let's do some bear crab. You know what I'm talking about? Just switching the opposites. Put it in reverse. And we find out who go quick. Ready? Get down on all fours. Hands and feet. Try to make sure you keep a good square. Look, this is not a square shape. This is not a square shape. So make sure that you're staying nice and square with your hands and feet. Ready? Go. Bear crab, bear crab. Who can move? Let's see. Nice job. Time. Always a good shoulder workout. Always a good just motion to be good at, especially for jiu-jitsu. Now, because it's what the Tigers are looking at, we're going to go ahead and we're going to practice hitting like this, the knee slide motion a little bit. So all that I'm going to do is it's kind of like the bear crab, but I'm going to start standing. Then I'm going to post down one hand, and that side knee, the same as the down hand, is going to cut to the opposite side. Okay, so look, my knee is sliding over that invisible person's belly, and I'm gonna slide out to my hip, kind of like a baseball slide right here. As soon as I have a pretty deep slide with that knee, I'm gonna turn over and get up in side control. Boom. And then I can just pop up and hit the other side. So this hand down, slide through nice and deep, and get up in side control. Okay, pretty simple. We're just really trying to like warm our hips up and practice what the Tigers are doing. So let's see who's smooth at this one. Ready? Hey, let's hit the clap. Who's ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Plug one into what? There's nothing.
Colin, that looks fantastic. Keep going, Evan. I want to see it.
Coach, can you do the move again? I don't really get it.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Coach. So look, when we're doing this one, all that it is like bear crab, right? When I bear crab, I switch one leg underneath me, and that knee pokes forward. But this time, here, slide up a little bit so you can see my knee on the red, just because I'm blue. Look, this time, when I poke my knee forward, all I'm gonna do is really sit to my butt. okay? And so this is how I finish that like opposite switch. And then I'm just gonna get up to a combat base, right? And then I can hit it on the other side. So I'm here, I post one hand down, that knee just cuts across to the other side. See how I'm really stretching that knee forward? Or I just turn over and get up to a combat base, okay? Try it, let's see. Yep.
We lost one of our lights.
Oh, snap. Bring it back.
You unplugged it. You unplugged it.
Evan, that looks great. Nice work. Solo,
Yeah.
can I see yours? Hey, Sola, do you mind tilting your camera down just a little bit? It'll just help me see you better. Yeah, now show off that move. Slide through. Into combat base. Nice work. Keep practicing. Come on, Colin, you're not tired yet. Yeah. Come on, Evan.
All right, time. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties, so I had to take a pause. Coach, thank you so much for keeping everybody moving. And for those of you guys who stayed rolling, good job. Hey, pay attention to one like important detail. I have two different dummies right there, right? Look, we got the dummy like we had at the gym, the nice heavy one with the arms, and I've got the Samson, or wait, what? Wilson. I just invented a new dummy name. That's Wilson over there, right? The gi dummy. And right now, am I using either one? No, right? For a reason. We're gonna get to that point where we upgrade a little bit if you have a dummy, or we're gonna work on some pillows and stuff. We might even challenge you with the chair or something like that. But right now, pay attention because I want you guys to hit it like me. All right, so like just hit it solo, just hit it on the ground. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna change the drill just a little bit, okay? And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch side to side. And so when I put one hand down, I know that knee's about to slide across. And now I'm immediately gonna put my other hand down, stand up, and drive the other knee across. Hand down, up, drive across. Hand down, up, drive across. Okay, I'm doing the same type of slide, but I'm just switching really quickly now, right? Focus on the technique first. Make sure that you get it smooth. And then see if you can hit it kind of quick, right? Driving. Look how I really try to scoop myself each time. All right, I'm not going for just like some weak sauce little butt scoops. Ready? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, go. What you got? Nice. Good. Nice, Evan. Yes. Get back up each time to kind of like bear. See where I get up to? And then I slide through. I get up, slide through. Get up, slide through. Okay? Keep going. Nice, Sola. Keep going. Really try to poke one knee forward when you do this. Yes, right? Look, you're falling to your hip really well, but you want to poke one knee forward out the side. But it's going to be under you. It's going to be the opposite knee. This knee is going to poke underneath the other side, right? So where I end up sitting. This is the motion I want to get to. Keep going. Few more seconds, guys. Then we're going to upgrade. All right, time. So now, let's test our footwork, right? You guys are the intermediate crew, and so we're not focusing on what the Tigers are doing, but like, do you know it? You know, you got that technique down? Let's see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do just a little bit of wrestling, and so we're gonna start in our stance, and then front leg is gonna go, we're gonna go for the double leg right now. Heel toe knee. I wanna see everybody hit the low level. Now listen, if you're on carpet or just a rug or something like that, you will smash your knee up if you do this from like a weak sauce tall stance. Right? If I just go heel toe and then boom, that hurts. Even on mat, that doesn't feel great. So I gotta make sure that I really drop low. See how I sit my butt down towards the ground? Now when I go heel toe knee, I'm rolling myself forward and I can do it nice and smooth. So heel toe knee, step and shuffle. Okay? Front leg, goes heel toe knee. Back leg steps to the side, and I stomp away from it. That's how I finish that shuffle. You ready? Let's see who's got this one. 1, 2, 3, go. If you need to, guys, you can check it out, right? We're gonna either be looking at me or looking at somebody else who's doing it right. But let's see who's got a good one. All right?
Coach.
Yes, Evan.
So can we do this with the dummy or do we have to do it solo?
Did I?
No, do we?
But did I?
No?
I gave the answer a second ago. Hit it exactly like me, okay? We're gonna upgrade right now. Let's go. All right, I still got those guys sitting there. We don't need them yet. Here, you can actually tilt up a little bit. We're a little low for stand-up. Nice. It's a little less risky. Boom. Notice the posture, right? When I shoot, am I looking at the floor? No, I'm gonna eat the floor. So make sure that you keep your chin up, keep your belly, keep your hips forward. All right, one thing that really helps me when I shoot the shot is I make it seem like I'm being like pulled by something. Right? You see what happens when I get pulled and my hips really get dragged forward? That's kind of the goal when I shoot. I'm really trying to drive my hips forward right here so that it looks like that's happening. Okay, keep going. Keep working, Solo, keep working. Front leg, heel toe knee. I know you got this one. Front leg, focus on going heel toe. Sit nice and low before you drop your knee so you can put that knee down smooth. All right, guys, time. Now, let's bring it in for just like a couple more fun, let's say slightly higher level warm-ups. And the first one we're gonna do are just like our little bicycle kicks, but I want you guys to practice with your arms first. So look at me, okay? You guys see me and you see my arms. When I'm here, I'm getting closer. When I'm here and I'm trying to do this drill, I really try to rotate my hands in like a full circle. You see it, right? And I can put it in reverse, go the other way. Good. And look, I'm not really trying to move my elbows too much. You see how they kind of just stay right there? Like that's the elbow spot. My hands just do a circle around the elbow spot. Let's see if we can do that with our legs, okay? So now we're gonna be on our back and we're gonna try to keep our knees in the same spot. And then I'm trying to draw a nice wide circle around that spot with each leg. Right? And if you really try to draw a perfect circle, it's pretty tough. So what do you got? All right, you're gonna draw some pretty clean circles. Let's see.
Make sure both legs are going in, you guys.
If you do it the other way, then put it in reverse. Try it both ways. Nice, keep moving. Draw wide circles, wide. Look, try to have your feet move in opposite directions for this one, Evan. So you see what my hands are doing, right? You see how I'm moving them like both inside or both outside, right? So they're moving in opposites. That's what I'm doing with my feet right now. They're either both going inside or they're both going outside, all right? I'm just like doing them one at a time. Nice, keep going. Couple more times. If you do them together, it's not much different. It's a little easier to cheat if you go one at a time. All right, time. Woo. Love that drill. Now let's upgrade to some guard drills. Let's start with, I think we should just start with side rolls. So you guys have seen this before if you've been in intermediate class, right? What I'm doing is I'm folding myself forward in half. Okay, I'm trying to like make myself into like a little burrito, like a little taco. And then I'm just gonna roll it to the side. So I roll all the way over my shoulders and I can sit right back up. Look, I do not sit up in the middle. If I go like this and then sit up, that's not the right direction. Okay, in the middle, I have to stay squished. I have to stay folded until I finish over my side. And then I'm up. But I'm never actually gonna like sit up. I'm just gonna be going sideways. It's just a tight cycle. All right, and I can do it all the way down the middle. If you only have a little space, do it one, and then one, and then one, and then one. Let's see if you can do it. Go. Who's got the tight ones? What you got, Colin? Let's see. Boom. Yep, good. You got it. You can do it slow if you have to, right? If you have to, then I walk my feet in the direction they're supposed to go.
Nice, you guys. One more tip too with the side rolls, you guys, is make sure that your feet are pointed towards the camera when you finish. If you guys watch coach, when he starts, his feet are pointed towards the camera. When he finishes, his feet are also pointed towards the camera. Okay? So like that's a good kind of gauge. That's one thing that I like to think about with this move too. Boom. See, you guys see coach?
Nice job, man. Keep going. Boom, nice and tight. Okay, time. Now a specific challenge with it. Look, when we do this one, to really challenge yourself, I want to see if you can keep your toes on the ground. I want to see if you can drag your feet. Pay attention to like the tops of my toes, okay? See me wiggling them? Pay attention. As I go to the side, look at how they really just drag across the ground. Okay, so this didn't happen, right? That's kind of the weak sauce version. I really try to just take like the one step over, and then my feet are gonna stay connected to the ground. They're not gonna move, watch. One step over, and then they just drag across. Okay, so let's see who can really keep them connected. You ready? Let's see it, go. Sit and fold yourself in half like a burrito, roll. Yep, you've really gotta figure out how to lean high up over your shoulders here, right? So that my toes sit closer to the ground. Yes, this takes some flexibility. Yes, it takes some work, but it takes less flexibility than you think. Most people can do this and figure out.
Yeah, Evan, that was way better.
Yes, Colin. There you go.
Yep, fold yourself. You gotta keep your head tucked in between your knees when you start to roll sideways. Yep, yeah, butt up in here. Yep, go sideways. Boom. Oh, don't do a face roll. Don't roll on your forehead. You wanna keep your shoulders on the ground.
All right, guys, time. So look, last thing I want to go over for like this technique is just what Professor was talking about. And I'm going to call that the crazy wrestling version, okay, where you like wrestle up over your face and you just toughen your neck up. Yeah, there's a good chance that you're also going to twist your neck up if you do that. So look, when I'm here and I sit, I'm not trying to sit up onto my like face and my forehead right here. This makes me use a lot of neck right there. And my neck is not like something that I like to put two people's weight on. So when I go to the side, the heaviness is going to go onto the backs of my shoulders right here. And this is where it's going to be heavy. Look, boom. My neck is okay. I can lay down right here pretty comfortably. And I can even have my toes close to the mat. But it's not on my neck. And so if you feel your neck getting a little bit too crunched while that happens, then you probably got to practice your angle a little bit. You got to probably practice how you're leaning. So let's go ahead and just bring it in real quick. I want to talk about something real fast and then hit like one final challenge for the warm-up. Okay, so you guys just bring it in nice and close. I can see everybody except Sola. There we go. I just want to make sure I see eyes. So what we're going to talk about is respect. Okay, we're going to talk about treating things like they're important. This is the mat chat this week in like the regular Tigers class, but with you guys, I really want to talk about treating this with respect. And so when we do something like a challenge, respect yourself. Okay, because you guys are insanely tough and insanely strong and insanely capable. I've seen it. And so if you quit on yourself, if you stop earlier, if you give up, you're not treating yourself with much respect. You're not treating yourself like you're very important. So I want to see which of you guys really shows that respect. I want to see which of you guys is really like bringing that seriousness to this training. So we're going to do one little challenge, okay? The little challenge that we're going to do today is going to be, this might be, we did this somewhere. Maybe it was in class last Friday. I can't remember. But we're going to do the halfway hold. And so the halfway hold is pretty simple. All I do is plank, and I really make sure to keep my butt nice and level. Okay, I want to have my body straight. This, where I sag, even if I don't touch the ground, this is cheating. If I'm pointing my butt up too high, this is cheating. Okay, I'm changing the position. Gotta stay flat, and then I'm going halfway down. Let's see who can hold this. I'm not touching the ground, but there's further to fall. Okay, I'm off the ground just barely. And I want to see if you can hold this position of the lines. So, look, to warm up, I recommend you bust out 5 push-ups real quick. Okay, just like get those muscles really moving real fast. Okay, just real quick. And then catch your breath, shake them out. Good. Now guys, look, this one's all about chest position. So if you spend like a lot longer than me doing this, that I'm not impressed. Or doing this, yeah, not impressed. Okay, this is the goal. Okay, chest nice and low. I don't mind if your elbows are a little bit out for this one, but you've got to make sure that your chest is low. Okay, so everybody go plank high first, up like me. Make sure your butt's nice and flat. No poking up, no sagging down. Okay, nice and flat. And then we all go halfway down, ready, go. Boom. Nice and low, hold it. The goal is low. Get a little lower, Evan. You want your chest almost touching. This should be really tough to hold. Yes, come on, hold it. If you fall, awesome. Right, sit up and try again. Hold it. Make sure you're not touching. No chest, no knee. Good, Evan. Reset, yes. Right back into it. Try to make sure you're even. Try not to lean too heavy to one side. Keep going. Snap solo. Nice. Golden time. Woo! Yeah, that's a tough one. All right, that exercise will get you. It's meant to get you quickly. It's like faster sprawls or something, right? But hey, if you actually like work and you really try your hardest, that exercise can be insanely good for you, right? And so I really like that practice. Now, let's go ahead and get into some technique for the day. First, I want to show you on a partner, and then I'll show you on a dummy. For this part of class, if you have a dummy or a pillow or something, you'll be able to use it. It'll be really easy to. So Professor Kanamari, can you land your back head towards them? And we're going to be looking at passing the guard. And the first thing that we're going to do is just practice like our quick little two-step pass to get to knee on belly. And so I'm going to take my opposite leg and step it across. And if I start with this leg, it's going over here. And then I step out to the side. Now I'm in knee on belly. I can squish him right here. And then I get 5. If we're just practicing this piece, I back up and go to the other side. Let's see how long we need to spend on this piece before we can jump right on to the next one. Are you guys ready? If you need to keep seeing more of it, I'll do it for a little while longer. But I want to see you guys get to work if you can. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. If you need to see it, it's right here. Cross out, back, back. Cross out, back, back. Cross out, back, back. Out, back, back. All right, now can I show it on this guy? I don't even have to move it. Look, if you need to see it on the dummy, if you're too confused, starting in front of the legs, cross out, back, back. Cross out, back, back. Cross out, back, back. And if you're using a pillow, right? Something that's just little and squishable, right? Pretty easy. Right here, cross out, back, back. Cross out, back, back. Cross out, back, back. Cross out, back, back. All right, who's got the footwork? Turn it up, Colin. I know you go faster. Nice, Evan. Cross.
Sola's got a pretty sweet turtle pillow.
What was that? Who's got the turtle pillow?
Sola.
Nice. Always awesome to have like an extra cool partner, isn't it? Here, I want to change our view a little bit. Make sure we can see everybody. Picking this piece up. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. No. All right. All right, guys, time. So look, this footwork right here is the passing piece to get us into knee on belly, okay? And it's really quick, right? I'm really just cross out. It's just a quick little dance move that I can use in order to get out to side control really quickly, okay? So now let's jump into knee on belly and really look at that squish and how to dance around it. This is one of my, like honestly, one of my favorite things to work on solo. It's one of the drills that I've probably done like, I don't know, 10,000 times. And it's made me really good at moving around in a certain way, and that's nice, right? It's good to be able to have some movement skills. I've told you before that Professor Isaiah is the best person I know at this. He can just dance on people, and it's embarrassing. So I really want us to work on our dancing skills too, okay? So, can I borrow you again, please? What? Again, you're getting squished. Okay, so, look, this time, whenever I go for, wait, you can just start in the on belly position. We don't even have to hit the pass. We're gonna start in the on belly position, even on a pillow. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna practice being heavy and then not. So we're gonna lean onto our knee, okay, to where I'm like, all of my weight is up on top of Professor. You guys see it? And then I'm gonna lean back off, okay? That's making one knee heavy. Now I'm gonna bring both knees onto his belly just for balance one time, and then I'm gonna bring him back off. Now, if you're on a pillow, this is actually kind of tough. It's kind of tough to balance. If you're on a partner, they're probably gonna go, and that's gonna make it tough too. Okay, so be aware not to crush or hurt your partner if you actually have a real partner. I think everybody here is solo today, aren't they? And so, hey, you guys are gonna be using like either a pillow or something like a ball. And either way, it's gonna be really tough to balance. And that's part of the challenge, okay? So then here, look, if I'm using like this, I've got my little squishable, then when I go for knee on belly, all right, first thing I'm trying to do is like almost balance on one knee, right? So just really have my weight like centered over that person's belly. And then I kind of sit back off and I bring 2 knees, and same thing, I almost want to try to like balance, right? Like I bring my feet up for a second just to see if I can hold it, and then I come right back up, all right? And then if you know how to switch across, try the other side too, right? Where I knee up on 1, and then 2, and then back out, all right? Let's see who's got balance, go. Who can dance? Who can do it on something squishy? Let's see it, Colin, what you got? Right, it's tough. Look, go up and back down with control. Don't fall out of it, right? Control out of it. I stick that landing too. Okay, if you know how to switch to the other side, you can switch around, or you can just get up and walk around to the other side and try it over there too. Always facing the head end, right? I think that means that from right there, you should be facing knee, left knee on the belly. Or is that the, oh, no, you're right, I'm sorry. You were totally right and you proved it, and now you gotta fix it, hurry up. Or yeah, just use the pillow, it's fine. For what we're doing, it's perfect. Go ahead. Good job, man, good job. Nice. Hey, Sola, question. Do you have the ability to aim your camera down a tiny bit more? Is that possible? Can you angle your camera just a little? That's better so we can see the floor. Thank you, go ahead. Okay, do you have a pillow? Good, awesome, let's see it right there. Perfect turtle pillow. Now I see it. That is awesome. All right, let's see you practice. Let's go. A couple more times, Colin. You got this, man. Yes, good. Trust me, the balance is important, right? Until you can go up and stick that landing perfect. Don't tell me it's not good work. Come on, let's see it. Yeah, and then suck your foot back out. Hey, time. Look at me. Hey, it's not just meanness practice. My goal is not just to practice crushing right here. My goal is to practice being able to balance right there for a second, right? And then to be able to sit back out without having to use my hands. Both knees on, look, pressure, and then suck it right back out without having to use my hands. I see almost every one of you guys put hands down every single time, right? You go in like this and then go, and then you come back out. And you go in like this and then go, and then you come back out. That's not my landing, right? Let's see who's got the balance and control right here. 1, and then 2. Okay, who can do it smooth? Ready, go. What you got, Colin? Your energy was good, you were moving? Yeah, but let's see the control. Look, it's not all about holding the other foot up. The other foot can stay pretty much in position. Look at me. Look, when I balance on the one knee, look, I barely let that other foot come up, just for like a second. It only has to peek up for a second to make sure that I'm really heavy right here. Yeah, I'm not trying to like hold it or nothing. That's not the goal.
There we go. No, that was better.
Nice switch, Colin. All right, guys, time. Listen, eyes, right here. That is how important the balance part of this technique is. And when we're doing knee on belly, I want you guys to practice your balance. Make the balance tough. Don't fall to your hands every time. Try to see, unless it's a part of the technique, try to see if you can hold your hands and try to see if you can do this with a lot of balance and control. Okay, we spent a lot of time right there just practicing that by itself because it matters. So now let's get into some of the switches we like to do, some of these breakdancing moves, and let's see who's doing it with balance and control. Okay, so Professor, can I borrow you again? It's dancing time. So we're gonna start off in the belly, and then we're gonna switch across to the other side. So when I do the first easy switch, watch, I can use my hands. So pay attention, make sure you don't miss it. My hands are gonna go down, and then my knees go together on his belly. I swing them over, swing my feet over to the other side, and then I just suck my foot out wide and I'm in knee on belly on the other side. Okay, so hands down, knees go together, over and out. Let's show it from the back, just so we can see. So over a little bit, yeah. So look from right here, if I'm in knee on belly, then my hands go down, knees go together, over and out. And now I'm on the other side, all right? If you're working on something like a pillow, think, Professor. Together, over and out. Together, over and out. Look at what I'm not doing. Okay, nothing like that. Don't jump, don't swing wide. This should be really tight, all right? Our legs are gonna stay really tight together. You ready? Let's see, clap. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you were ready, not bad. Stay ready, Solo, let's go. She's already on it. Knees go together, and then you swing your feet over to the other side. Both of your feet go over to the other side. And then the one leg is gonna step out wide to the side. And that's how you're gonna catch yourself. Keep going, keep going. Good, good landing. Nice pulling. Hey, practice going hands up at the end for like posture and balance. So you take one little breather at the end even, right? And that's gonna help you even push harder, okay? Let's go. So you switch and then hands up. Boom. Switch, hands up. Look, lift your hands every time, every time. Yes, each side. Lift, switch, lift. Good. There you go, there you go. You got it. That posturing is a little bit of core work, I know. But it's also just really good balance practice right there. Nice, Evan, together, over, out. Good practice swinging those feet side to side, Solo. Right? Your knee pressure is good in the middle, but we don't want to hang out there forever. It's not the best place to balance. Time, guys, time, time, time. All right, so look. Hey, this is important. If you get good enough at knee on belly, all right, in theory, you could just balance up on there and just dance on somebody forever, okay? Maybe you could do it with one knee and you could hold your hands and feet up and everything, and you could just balance and just surf them around, right? Maybe you could get that good. But don't plan on always doing the balancing thing, right? We're practicing that because it's important for like our muscles. We need to be able to be strong enough to balance there. But if I'm in like a real situation, I'm gonna have a pace. Right? Like this is important too. I'm not gonna just be skimping it. I'm not gonna try to sit like this. This is not my favorite position, right? Okay, so now let's practice the second switch. And the second switch is an around switch, okay? So lock those eyes, trust me, you're gonna need that focus here, okay? When we do this switch, what we're doing, wait, I'm gonna use the dummy for this one. Whoa. So, if I'm switching around the head, then what I'm gonna do, don't worry about the arms, even if the arms are down on the belly, it'll change nothing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing my foot all the way around their head until I can step right on like the hip, right by their belt. Then I'm gonna stand up and switch knees so that the other knee is on the belly, and now the front leg's gonna go over the head. And I'm out here in knee on belly again, okay? Knee on belly, foot out wide to the side. So I go outside leg goes over the head, switch knees, front leg over the head. Okay, outside over, last leg over. Cool? Look, you guys see, I'll show you my little cheat. If I end up putting a hand down, the one place I like to put it is right here on like their knee. That's behind me. Okay, I don't like to fall forward here. I don't want to end up falling to my butt or anything. But if I'm gonna lean a little bit, I'm gonna lean this way, right? Where I'm leaning like back, just a tiny bit. And so I switch over, maybe I lean back right here, just a little bit, and I can slide up into knee on belly. Okay, let's see who's got the good balance. 1, 2, 3, go. From knee on belly, around the head, switch knees, around the head. Around the head, switch knees, around the head. Hey, thank you. Around the head, switch knees, around the head. Around the head, switch knees, around the head. Keep going. Yeah, Colin. I love the smoothness of one knee just like clacking into the other, and it just like immediately moves the next one. Right? Like the momentum continues. Yes. Slick. Good. Practice slow at first, Solo. Don't worry. Look, when you're here, the first thing to do is make sure you start in knee on belly. You've got to make sure you start and end in knee on belly. So when you start, you should have one knee on the pillow swishing it, and one foot should be out to the side like me. Check it out. This is my starting position. Okay? And then I'm going to switch over their head, and then switch over their head, and I'm going to be on the other side. But look, I'm still knee on belly, foot out to the side. Okay? So I want to see you practice. Let's go. Nice, Colin. Couple more. Keep going. Evan, check this out. Look, when I switch on this one here, I'm going to actually just show you on the floor. When I switch on this one, if I'm starting, let's say I'm starting here in knee on belly, okay, and I switch around, right when I like put this knee down, my other knee comes up. Swing, right? You see that switch? The one knee makes the other one pop up. Okay, so let's see. So you step around the head, And you make sure you switch it right away. Step around the head, switch it right away. But look, the final step has to happen too. Yeah, we do this breakdancing move, yes, but then I have to back step so that I get that leg, that final leg over their head. So around the head, dance move, and around the head. They don't miss that last step either. Let's see. Good, Zola, keep practicing. At this point, if you're burning your knee, you're doing it correctly. Good job. Congratulations. Good job, guys. All right, time. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna upgrade to like the final main drill of the day, of the position, the final main switch of the position. And you know, there's a lot of different ways that you can switch side to side or switch position to position. But when I'm practicing these drills, I link these three together and I drill them like crazy. These three drills are pretty like similar. They practice similar things and you do a lot of similar motions. And if you get really good at them, you can dance. All right, so like I really want you guys to practice this. And the third one is switching around again, around and down. Okay, so if I do it on the professor, I'll show you. Put out to the side, and I'm gonna swing the outside leg around, but this time I'm not gonna step by his hip. All right, I need my knee to go down by his hip right here. So instead, I'm gonna step up by his shoulder, and that's gonna let my knee go down a little bit lower. Right, so I'm here, I step around by the shoulder, my knee goes down, and now that same side elbow is gonna swim across to replace my foot over here. Right, so the order for me is that after I put my knee down, I wanna put my elbow down. Boom, and you can see that I start to lift my leg out of the way, especially if I'm not super flexible. Right, the final step is a long step, so I let that foot swing out and stomp. I should sit to my butt at the end. I should fall to my hip right here. And then I just do like a little push-up to get back to down belly. So I push up, knee on belly, and now I'm ready for the other side. Step, knee, elbow, step. All right? Step, knee, elbow, step. These 4 steps can throw you down to the ground. Thank you, Professor. Can I use space? Just to show it on the floor, if you're using a pillow, it'll look like this, right? Step, knee, elbow, step. Okay, and look at the position I landed. Sitting, all right? I pop up, same thing over here. Step, knee, elbow, step, and I'm down. Okay, if you get good, you do it all at once. And throw yourself violently if you know how to land it. It's fun. Let's see who's got it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. So from knee on belly, outside leg still, over the head, to step. Now my knee goes down, and then that elbow is gonna go all the way back across their belly. So knee, elbow, and step. I continue the spin the whole time. Let's see, Colin over here going full speed. Let me test the details. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Colin, one thing for you, look. At the end, make sure you don't open your chest up too much. Boom, 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 boom. This is risky, right? So I don't open my chest up too much. I try to keep it a little bit more down at the end. Even though my leg opens up, my chest tries to stay turned and it twists me just a little. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, got it. That's insanely tight, dude. They're gonna have a hard time getting up right there. Nice. You got it, Solo. Keep working. Practice some breakdancing moves. Right? Even if it's tough, if we spend enough time, trust me, you'll get it. Yes, elbow, and then you fall to your hip. At the end, you should not fall to your back. Right? So look, I go step, knee, elbow, step. Okay, you see it? Step, knee, elbow, and then I flop out to my hip, to my butt. But it's not my back. I never fall to my back. Okay, keep going. Elbow, and then to your hip. But it's not backwards, look, it's to the side. So step, knee, elbow, look at me right here. I'm falling to my side. Oh, and that's how I landed. The same side as the elbow that was down, right? Step, knee, elbow, step. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. Keep hitting all of them. Think about the order. Step, knee, elbow, and then maybe we should call the last one the stomp. Step, knee, elbow, stomp. So we know it's not the same as the first step. Step, knee, elbow, stomp. Good. Yeah, Colin, you open your chest up too much, but dude,
It's not too fast.
I know, right? But that intensity is insane. Okay, time. Catch your breath, catch your breath. Now, we make sure that we understand that there's like a couple of attacks that we can do from here, okay? And so from this position, I think I might need, I want to be able to show this on something that's not actually like the perfect dummy, like a pillow. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show it on Wilson, and we're going to pretend that Wilson doesn't even have arms. This is what Wilson looks like right now, okay? This is my partner. And so what we're going to practice, what we're going to practice is the knee on belly arm bar. But we're going to do it, if you have this like a pillow or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach down and grab the shoulder. In a perfect situation, I would grab behind the elbow right here and really pull this up like tight into my armpit where I can really catch it tight. That's going to mean that I can really stretch with my knee up there in their armpit when it's time. But if you're working with a pillow, the grip you got is the shoulder grip. Okay? It would be up a little higher. So I'm going to grip up there in the shoulder. Then I'm going to post my other hand down by their hip or their knee. Okay, and I do that so that I can lean on that hand and lift the knee on belly leg so that it can just slide upward. Look, I did not change the position of my foot. It did not swing to the other side or go on their belly or anything. Okay, I post and just slide my shin up their belly until my foot is pretty close to catching behind my own hand. Okay, once it's close right there, like I kicked them up in the armpit, then I'm gonna swing my leg over their head. Make sure that I sit nice and close to their shoulder, and then I'm just gonna pinch and finish my invisible arm right here, okay? If you don't have a dummy with arms, that's what it looks like. Okay? If you're curious, knee on belly, I scoop the elbow, that's my arm now, kick, swing, and sit, and that's my arm bar. I do not have to bring my foot out of the armpit at the end. I could do this. It's not horrible, but it's an extra step I don't need. I can keep it tucked, all right? So let's see it, guys. If you need help, you can watch another time or two, but if you know how to hit, then go ahead. Okay, so we're here. Sorry, I keep on wanting to start from home. Get the grip and post, slide up to kind of kick yourself in the hand. That would be to kick them in the armpit. Boom, right there. All right, I'm kicking up tight into their armpit, swing my leg around their head, and sitting right there by the shoulder. I should have a nice deep arm bar right here.
Yeah, keep it going, Evan. Let's see it. Keep going, buddy. Hey, Evan, slide back a little bit so we can see a little better.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, we can see a little better there.
Okay, so knee on belly. You grab the corner of the side that you're on. Yep. And then look, right here, you don't want to stick too much to your own butt. You kind of want to stay like leaning on them a little bit. You know what I mean? Like make sure you're really squishing them right there. And then it slides up. You did that well. The last step is for my outside foot now to just swing around in front of their neck. See what that did? And now it caught them so that I can sit over here right next to the armbar. Okay, I'm going to sit next to that armbar, pinch my knees super tight, and then I'm going to pull out on that invisible arm to finish. You got it. That was tight, dude. Do it again. That was very clean. The leg position, the knee position, trust me, it's good reps on a pillow. I've done quite a few of them. It's worth it, dude. Keep going, keep going. Nice. Keep going, keep going. Nice job, you guys. Good breakdancing moves. Keep it up, Solo. Come on, I want to see you try a few more. We only got like, I don't know, 20 more seconds and we're going to call it. But let's use those final 20 seconds well. Breakdance, breakdance. Yes. Good. Cones on the other side. Let's see it. Yeah, dude, clean. Try to hold on to the corner at the end. When you're doing that finish, try to like hold on to the corner of their shoulder just because it gives you an imaginary grip to pull really deep. You don't have to hurt your pillow or anything, but just hold on to it. Yes, right? Because we're always thinking in the end of an arm bar about like really.
But isn't an arm bar supposed to hurt someone?
Well, in reality, that's the goal, yeah. But we want to be black belt partners. We don't want to hurt their arm. We want to give them time to tap.
Right? I think the goal is to be able to hurt somebody's arm, right? If I get into a position and they know that right then I can absolutely snap it, I won't have to. I'm just going to just threaten them with it and the fight's over, right? That's what tapping is the fight's over. You would break my arm right now. I lose, right? That's what that is. So, no worries. Time. All right, guys. Look, we're going to call time right here. And I really appreciate you guys breakdancing and working on some of these drills because, like, if you haven't done it before, which some of you guys have not very much, it's not that easy. You know, I know that Colin's done this a decent amount. Like, he's worked with me in some private lessons and we've done this. But as far as Evan and Solo go, like I don't think that you guys have really spent too much time working on this. So like it's not supposed to be insanely easy right off the bat. But you guys are working. And if you keep on working like that, you're gonna get a lot better, I promise. Okay, so keep on working, keep on coming in and treating it with respect, treat it seriously, and you'll get these breakdancing skills, man. You will be able to do this on somebody while they're fighting back. It works. All right, now let's go ahead and close out class, and then we can stick around for questions or to say hi right afterwards. Okay? So let's line up one more time. Oh, I'm gonna move this slide over. All right, and make sure you look good. Better than me. You have to. So let's stand tall. Let's see that statue. Finish with us. Good. We'll let Cullen over here make sure he's got his belt tied. Guys, don't forget, there are other classes, there are other intermediate classes you can go to. There's Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4. Right, that's this one. And then there's also Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 that you can go to. It's a Tigers class. There's Tuesday, Thursday at 4 that's a Tigers class. And there's Saturday at 9 a.m. It's like a Tigers kind of family class. There's a lot of options. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. The Tuesday, Thursday is more of a little Tigers class now. So that would be perfect for you. That's why I wanted to bring that one. But it's geared a little bit younger. It's got like good considerations for family members and things like that. And it's with Professor Peter. And if you haven't worked with him, you absolutely love him. Seriously. So check it out. But there's just a lot of options, guys. So make sure that you check out the website, eastonbjj.com. We're posting these things as they change, and like we're keeping on trying to upgrade and work with what we got, but keep an eye on it, okay? Because we'll have a lot of cool stuff. We do have, let's see, the movies tomorrow. And which one did we decide, Coach?
Turbo.
Turbo, that's right. We're gonna be watching Turbo tomorrow, 4 o'clock, Netflix watch party. Okay, so if you don't know what that is, Google it. You have to have like a computer and Netflix. Those are the things you need. If you have them, you can come watch the movie with us. We have like chat. We like meet each other, we get to hang out, and we have some battles in there that I had a lot of fun doing. So come hang out with us, it's a lot of fun. That's it, guys. We'll go ahead and close out, and then we can take questions, all right? You ready? Thank you, class.
Thank you, coaches and partners.
Thank you, guys. So